Yes, good morning everyone, and yes, we're back, and we're back to remind people, and as the title might suggest, this is why we expose these two scammers, Bosshog and Tintin, our Terence and Mr. Smith. In this video, not going to be a lot of talking, we're going to show you some clips, and I want you to listen to the words being spoken by Tintin. Listen to the master grifter, the master con man, and his buddy sat next to him, Bosshog. These two concocted two scams, two deplorable scams, and this is why they are continuously being exposed. This is why to this day it doesn't matter where he sets foot, Bosshog will be exposed. Tintin will be exposed. This is the real reason why. And when you watch these clips and you see these two at work, these two scumbags, you'll realise then exactly what kind of parasites they really are. So, with that in mind, and I would like to say this to his followers, maybe you need a reminder of exactly who you're supporting. Bosshog and Tintin are nothing more than scammers. Listen to the first clip from the master grifter, Tintin.
Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. I wanted to touch on that case that we've been trying to raise money for very recently, the last few days, of baby Faith. And this is a child that is just a few months old, and we are torn apart, I gotta tell you, when we go around and see this little girl, because she's only a few months old, and it doesn't look good because she has this huge growth that's growing out of her back. She has a malfunction in the spine. It will be probably a delicate operation. The information that we've heard from the mother, who is a single mother and quite young too, I think that she met with her, well, I guess what most of us old guys will talk about, a childhood romance which led to this baby being born, and unfortunately it didn't turn out to be a healthy baby. It's a beautiful baby, but it's been going through some terrible challenges, and just standing there watching is enough to bring a man to tears, I can tell you. So we're really trying to find ways of making a fund for her. Any of the money that comes will go in its entirety to this baby, because we need, I think, well, the mother said that they've been quoted 80,000. Now, two mattresses for the two beds that we bought for them. So, baby Faith is the one that we're really, really trying to save. There's no dramatics here. You know, that baby's not going to make it unless we save her. That's a sobering thought, isn't it? Just imagine if it was your baby. Thanks for listening. As I said, please share, especially for baby Faith. Bye for now. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. If it does look like we're doing wonderful things, we're doing wonderful things because of the way that our subscribers have empowered us to do those. And we do that by actually getting mud on our boots and taking Little Red to sometimes seemingly impossible places and looking at the person face to face and taking a video. And then we post that video, and thank God our generous subscribers say, I want to help, and they do. I've just written a note now explaining how someone can help with little baby Faith. Another heartbreaker.
So there you are, you've watched those clips and you've listened to the story of baby Faith from Terence, and as tragic as that baby's short life was, that scumbag sat there and was pulling on the heartstrings of his subscribers, looking for donations, he said, for baby Faith. Well, of course, as we know, some of that money went astray. But did you notice his mannerisms? How skillful he was in putting that narrative out there. A child is dying, please send money. And that's all well and good if the money, all the money, goes to that child. We need to save that child, he said. That child would die if we do not help her. We need your help. Those were his words. And that's why I want you to listen to this next clip.
Funds sent to Elizabeth Martin Beth for Marisol August 11th, 2000. Let's see where am I at? August 11th, 2018 to March 29th or August 29th, 2018. 2,885 Canadian dollars, or 117,321 pesos. He's got a note here at the bottom. Note, some of the funds were used towards the church. Rendering and tiles. Some of those funds were used for work on the church. And some also for Terrence and Beth's driveway. So the total funds for Baby Faith by Dennis, 20,308 Canadian dollars, or 1,138,546, and total funds sent to Marisol Elizabeth for Baby Faith. And so this includes everything that Dennis sent, all total, and the GoFundMe account, 27,100.
So as you've seen there, from Bosshog's audit, part of that cash from the GoFundMe was spent on Terence and Beth's driveway, the kitchen tiles and the church. So earlier, Terence, and I quote, the entirety, he said, of everything sent will go to the child's mother to help us save baby Faith. Without your help, she will die. And yet, the scheming, scamming scumbag spends part of that cash, part of that fund, on his driveway. And of course, Brian Bosshog did that audit because he was heavily involved in that fundraising for Baby Faith, doing multiple live streams. And whenever he was asked a question about it, it was shuffled under the carpet. Didn't want to know, because him and his pal at the time, Terence, skimmed, and Bosshog proved it in his audit. That was the first scam, the first major scam these two carried out. But there was another. So I want you to listen to this next clip for the next big scam that these two scumbags pulled off.
It says, "Greetings, Terence and Beth. Let me start by saying thank you for your support. This is a very trying time for Marisol and I am at a loss as to my exact plans for the future. See how things change. Marisol has told me that she does not wish to do chemotherapy. The 5-year survival rate for her type of brain cancer is almost zero, even with the chemo. Her doctor has told her, her doctor has told her that the tumour has progressed to level 3, which is very severe, so her time may be short indeed."
In that clip, what we just showed you, that was Terence Flannery reading out a so-called letter from Brian Bosshog, informing everyone that Marisol had brain cancer and had refused chemo, and her time was very short. Again, pull on the heartstrings for donations. That video, that clip, was made some 5 years ago, and our love is still alive and kicking. And if you ever go onto his channel or a live stream and ask about that video clip, about that video, he will say a misdiagnosis. It was a misdiagnosis. We've done videos in the past about this same scam, the brain cancer scam, and I can tell you now that there's no doctor would diagnose a brain cancer, a tumour, without good reason. It was a scam. That's all it was. An absolute deplorable scam. And for anyone who has lost a loved one, like I have, to this awful disease, that is a kick in the teeth. And that's what these two lowlifes did. They put that video up and donations flooded in. They are the scourge, the scumbags of Bohol. And that is the reason why. Remember the title of the video? This is why we expose these two scammers. This is the reason why Baby Faith were proved that money was skimmed. Brain cancer scam. Proven again. Asking for donations. She's alive and kicking. That's why these two used those two appeals, those two GoFundMes, to line their own pockets. And it's why wherever they go, those two scams will always follow them. So to their supporters, this is what you're supporting. Goodbye for now, guys. See you next time.